What if I told you that everything you believe about karma is keeping you stuck in an endless cycle of struggle? Most people think karma is some cosmic scoreboard. Do good, do bad, get punished. But this simplistic view has trapped millions in victim mentality, waiting for the universe to balance their scales. Today, I'm going to reveal the real mechanics of karma, how it actually operates in your life every single day, and most importantly, how you can use this knowledge to completely transform your reality in just 21 days. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some people seem to effortlessly attract success, while others remain stuck in patterns of struggle, regardless of how good they try to be. The real definition of karma. Let's destroy the biggest myth first. Karma is not the universe's punishment system. The word karma comes from Sanskrit, meaning action, but not the kind of action you think. It's referring to the energetic action that happens every time you think, feel, speak, or move. Each of these creates what we call an energetic signature in the quantum field. Think of reality like an ocean, and every thought or emotion you have creates ripples in this ocean. These ripples don't disappear. They travel outward and eventually return to you as experiences that match their frequency. Here's what's revolutionary. The universe doesn't judge your ripples as good or bad. It simply responds to the frequency you're broadcasting. If you're constantly thinking thoughts of lack, the universe matches that frequency with experiences of scarcity. If you radiate gratitude and abundance, reality reflects those frequencies back to you. This is why positive thinking alone doesn't work for most people. They're trying to think positive thoughts while carrying deep subconscious programs of unworthiness, fear, or limitation. The subconscious frequency always wins. But here's where it gets fascinating. Karma operates on 3 distinct timelines. Instant karma. The immediate energetic feedback you receive. Smile at someone genuinely, and you instantly feel better. Harbor resentment, and your energy immediately becomes heavier. Life karma. The patterns that unfold over months and years based on your consistent mental and emotional habits. Soul karma. Deep imprints carried across lifetimes that shape your core challenges and gifts in this incarnation. The key insight? You're not a victim of any of these. You're the conscious creator of your karmic experience. And once you understand the mechanics, you can literally rewrite your reality. The warning signs. Your karma is stuck. Your life is constantly giving you feedback about your karmic state, but most people don't know how to read the signs. Let me show you the 3 unmistakable indicators that you're carrying dense karmic energy. Warning. Sign number 1, the pattern prison. You keep experiencing the same problems with different people and in different situations. You leave a toxic job only to find yourself dealing with similar dysfunction at the new company. You end a dramatic relationship. Then 6 months later, you're in another relationship with completely different person, but identical drama. This isn't bad luck. It's your karmic frequency magnetizing similar experiences. You're like a radio station stuck on one frequency, so you can only receive programs that match that frequency. Warning sign number 2, emotional hijacking. Small triggers create massive emotional responses in you. Someone gives you constructive feedback and you're devastated for days. A minor inconvenience ruins your entire mood. You react to present situations with emotions that are way too big for what's actually happening. These disproportionate reactions happen because current situations are pressing on old karmic wounds, unresolved emotional imprints from past experiences that are still energetically active in your system. Warning. Sign number 3, the invisible weight. You wake up tired, go through your day feeling heavy, and collapse into bed exhausted, even when nothing particularly stressful happened. There's a constant sense of carrying invisible baggage that makes everything feel harder than it should be. Here's what most people don't realize. These signs usually appear together, creating what I call the karmic trap, a self-reinforcing cycle where stuck patterns create emotional reactivity, which creates energetic heaviness, which makes you more likely to repeat the stuck patterns. But recognizing these signs is actually cause for celebration, not despair, because awareness is the first step toward liberation. You can't change what you can't see, and you can't heal what you won't acknowledge. How you create your reality through karmic magnetism. There's an invisible force operating in your life 24/7 that most people are completely unaware of. Karmic magnetism. This is how your inner world literally creates your outer experience. Every thought you think isn't just mental activity, it's an energetic broadcast that goes out into the quantum field and begins attracting matching experiences. But here's the crucial part. The universe doesn't respond to your words or even your conscious desires. It responds to your dominant energetic frequency. You can say, "I want love all day long," but if your subconscious is broadcasting, "I'm not worthy of love," or "people always hurt me," guess which frequency the universe will match? The subconscious one, every time. This is why so many people feel frustrated with manifestation techniques. They're trying to create from the conscious mind while the subconscious mind is running contradictory programs in the background. The 3 levels of karmic creation. Level 1, conscious creation. Your deliberate thoughts and intentions. This represents about 10% of your creative power. Level 2, subconscious programming. Your deep beliefs installed mainly before age 7 about yourself, others, and life. This represents about 80% of your creative power. Level 3, soul imprints. Deep karmic patterns carried across lifetimes that operate as core themes in your life experience. This represents about 10%, but influences the other 90%. Most people only work on level 1, which is why they see minimal results. Real transformation happens when you access and reprogram levels 2 and 3. Here's a practical example. Let's say you consciously want financial abundance. But if your subconscious holds beliefs like money is the root of evil or rich people are greedy, and you have soul imprints around poverty from past lives, your karmic magnetism will keep attracting financial struggle no matter how hard you try to think positively. The solution isn't more positive thinking, it's karmic reprogramming at all 3 levels. But here's the empowering truth. Once you understand these mechanics, you can begin working consciously with your karmic magnetism. Instead of being an unconscious creator, you become a deliberate architect of your experience. The power of conscious forgiveness. If there's one practice that can accelerate your karmic healing more than any other, it's conscious forgiveness. But forget everything you've learned about forgiveness in traditional settings. This is forgiveness as spiritual technology. Most people think forgiveness is something you do for someone else. I forgive you for hurting me. This approach makes forgiveness feel like a favor you're granting, and it rarely creates lasting change. Conscious forgiveness is something you do for yourself. It's the process of cutting energetic cords that keep you tied to past hurts and limitations. Here's what happens when someone hurts you. The external event is just the trigger. The real damage comes from your emotional reaction to the event. That reaction creates an energetic imprint in your system, a dense, heavy energy that gets stored in your body and aura. Imagine each unresolved hurt as an energetic anchor weighing you down. As long as these anchors remain, part of your life force is trapped in past dynamics, unavailable for creating your desired future. The 3-step conscious forgiveness process. Step 1, full acknowledgement. Don't minimize or spiritualize away the hurt. Yes, this affected me deeply and created pain in my life. Denial keeps the energy stuck. Step 2, take energetic responsibility. Recognize your role, not in causing the situation, but in how you've held on to it energetically. I've been feeding this wound with my attention and keeping it alive in my system. Step 3, conscious release. This is where the real work happens. Identify exactly where in your body you feel the energy of this hurt, usually the chest, stomach, or throat. Visualize this energy as a dark, heavy substance that you consciously extract from your body and transform into light. But there's an even more powerful form of forgiveness: forgiving yourself. Most people carry an internal judge that's harsher than any external critic. This inner voice creates massive karmic density through self-judgment, guilt, and shame. Self-forgiveness dissolves these internal chains and frees up enormous amounts of creative energy. The Self-Forgiveness Declaration. I did the best I could with the awareness I had at that time. I choose to learn from this experience and release myself from the weight of self-judgment. I am worthy of my own compassion. When you master conscious forgiveness, something magical happens. You stop accumulating new karmic density because you process experiences in real time. You become emotionally resilient, energetically free, and magnetically attractive to positive experiences. Darash, 10 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. The 21-day Karmic Reset Protocol. Now we get to the practical application, a specific protocol that can clear years of karmic buildup in just 21 days. This isn't theory. This is proven spiritual technology that thousands of people have used to transform their lives. Why 21 days? Neuroscience shows this is the minimum time needed for new neural pathways to become automatic. Less than 21 days and the changes remain superficial. The key is consistency. Missing even one day breaks the energetic momentum, and you must start over. The 4 daily components. Component 1, morning energy audit, 5 to 10 minutes. Before getting out of bed, do a complete energy scan of your body. Start at your feet and move up to your head, identifying any areas of tension, heaviness, or discomfort. These are areas where karmic density has accumulated overnight. For each dense area, visualize golden light penetrating that spot and dissolving the heavy energy. See it transforming into light and flowing down through your feet into the earth. End with this intention: I choose to move through this day creating only experiences aligned with my highest good. Component 2, real-time pattern recognition throughout the day. Set 3 random alarms on your phone. When they go off, pause and ask, what energy am I broadcasting right now? Am I in creation mode or reaction mode? How can I elevate my frequency in this moment? This builds conscious awareness of your energetic state throughout the day, preventing unconscious karmic creation. Component 3, Evening Transmutation Ritual, 10 to 15 minutes. Before dinner, identify the most challenging moment of your day, any situation that triggered stress, anger, fear, or frustration. Instead of just letting it go, work with it consciously. What karmic pattern is this situation reflecting back to me? What belief about myself or life is being activated? What can I learn so I don't need to repeat this experience? Visualize the entire situation surrounded by violet light, the color of transmutation, and declare, I extract all learning from this experience and release all emotional charge associated with it. Component 4, Quantum Sleep Programming, 15 to 20 minutes. This is the most powerful part. Right before sleep, when your subconscious is most receptive, do the forgiveness inventory. Mentally review everyone you interacted with that day and send each person golden light while stating, I release any energetic hooks between us and call back all my power. Then connect with your highest potential self, the version of you that's completely free of karmic limitations. Feel what it would be like to wake up tomorrow already being that person. Program your subconscious. I wake up each day closer to my true essence and unlimited potential. Critical success factors. Emotional engagement. Don't just go through the motions. Engage your emotions and imagination fully. Perfect consistency. All 21 days, no exceptions. This builds energetic momentum. Trust the process. Results usually appear around day 7 to 10, accelerate in week 2, and become dramatic by week 3. The people who complete this protocol report profound shifts, chronic anxiety disappearing, toxic relationships naturally ending, new opportunities appearing, and an overall sense of lightness and freedom they hadn't felt in years. Breaking free from toxic karmic contracts. One of the biggest karmic drains in most people's lives are what I call toxic karmic contracts. Invisible, energetic agreements that keep you bound to dysfunctional relationships and limiting patterns. These contracts were often made at soul levels, sometimes across multiple lifetimes, to learn specific lessons or balance karmic debts. But many have become toxic over time or have simply outlived their purpose while remaining energetically active. Signs of toxic karmic contracts. The inexplicable compulsion. You feel magnetically drawn to certain people even when your rational mind knows they're not good for you. There's an invisible force that keeps pulling you back into toxic dynamics. Compulsive pattern. Repetition. You and another person play out the same destructive patterns over and over, fighting, separating, reuniting, repeating. It's like being stuck in an energetic loop. Neither of you can break through willpower alone. Chronically unbalanced energy exchange. One person always gives, the other always takes. One always rescues, the other always plays victim. One always takes responsibility, the other always avoids it. Here's what most people don't realize. You're not a victim of these contracts. On some level, you're benefiting from them, or you wouldn't still be engaged. Maybe you get to feel needed by being the rescuer. Maybe you get to avoid responsibility by playing the victim. Maybe you get to feel superior by being the spiritual one in the relationship. The contract cancellation process. Step 1. Radical honesty. Identify not just how you're harmed by the toxic dynamic, but how you unconsciously benefit from it. What do you get out of this pattern that you'd have to give up if the relationship became healthy? Step 2, clear declaration of intent. In a meditative state, make this declaration with full conviction. I consciously revoke all energetic agreements between myself and person's name that no longer serve our mutual highest good and spiritual evolution. Step 3, energetic cord, cutting. Visualize energetic cords connecting you to this person, usually from your heart, solar plexus, or lower chakras. See yourself cutting these cords with a sword of golden light, then sealing both ends with healing energy. Step 4, new pattern creation. Consciously create a new energetic blueprint for any future interactions. If our paths cross again, may it be in a dynamic of mutual respect, healthy boundaries, and balanced energy exchange. Important warning. After contract cancellation, the other person often unconsciously tries to reactivate the old pattern through drama, manipulation, or crisis. This is the contract trying to reassert itself. Your job is to hold firm to your new frequency without getting pulled back into the old dynamic. Some people discover they have dozens of these contracts operating simultaneously. A complete clearing can take months, but each contract you dissolve frees up enormous amounts of life force energy that had been trapped in dysfunctional patterns. When you're free from toxic karmic contracts, you finally discover who you are when you're not being defined by other people's dysfunction. You become magnetically attractive to healthy, growth-oriented relationships. Mastering the karmic mirror technique. Reality is a perfect mirror, constantly reflecting back to you the exact energetic frequency you're broadcasting. Every person who triggers you, every challenging situation you face, every pattern that repeats in your life, all of it contains valuable information about your inner world. When you master the karmic mirror technique, every experience becomes an opportunity for accelerated growth instead of unconscious suffering. The mirror laws. Law number 1. If something in another person deeply bothers you, it's because it resonates with something in yourself, either a trait you have but don't acknowledge, or a trait you've disowned but secretly wish you could express. Law number 2. The people you admire are reflecting undeveloped potentials within you. You can only recognize qualities that already exist in your consciousness. Law number 3. Repetitive situations are the universe patiently teaching you the same lesson through different people and circumstances until you finally get it and make the necessary internal changes. The 4-step mirror decoding process. Step 1. Precise observation. When something triggers you, pause and get specific. Not, this person is annoying, but it triggers me when this person interrupts others because it makes me feel unheard and disrespected. Step 2. Find the internal match. Ask, where in me does this same energy exist? How do I express this pattern in my own life? What belief about myself is being activated by this situation? This requires brutal honesty. It's easy to see flaws in others. It's challenging to recognize those same patterns in yourself. Step 3. Extract the lesson. What is this mirror trying to teach me about myself? What part of me needs to be acknowledged, integrated, or transformed? How can I use this information to grow? Step 4. Immediate application. What specific action can I take the next 24 hours based on this understanding? Learning without application is just intellectual entertainment. Advanced mirror work. The most profound mirrors are often the qualities you most admire in others. That person's courage, creativity, or compassion that inspires you. Those qualities already exist within you as dormant potentials waiting to be activated. Instead of putting people on pedestals, use their gifts as a roadmap for your own development. Their success is showing you what's possible for yourself. The pattern mirror. The situations that repeat in your life are mirrors of internal patterns that need to be changed. Always attracting partners who don't commit. Examine your relationship with commitment to yourself, your goals, your growth. Constantly dealing with money problems? Look at your deep beliefs about worthiness, security, and value. When you change the internal pattern, the external mirror automatically shifts. Toxic people leave your life or transform their behavior around you. Problematic situations naturally resolve. New opportunities appear that match your elevated frequency. Living in karmic mastery. Once you understand and apply these principles, you enter what I call karmic mastery, a way of living where you consciously create your reality instead of unconsciously reacting to it. The 5 pillars of karmic mastery. Pillar 1, conscious response versus automatic reaction. Between every stimulus and your response, you create a micro pause where you ask, how do I want to respond to this? What energy do I want to contribute to this situation? This single skill can transform your entire life experience. Pillar 2, emotional intelligence. You recognize emotions as information, not orders. When you feel anger, instead of exploding or suppressing, you ask, what boundary of mine is being violated? What do I need to communicate clearly? Emotions become allies in conscious creation. Pillar 3, energetic responsibility. You take full responsibility for your energetic frequency regardless of external circumstances. Your peace, joy, and clarity become internal states you cultivate, not external conditions you wait for. Pillar 4, pattern recognition. You develop such refined awareness that you can spot karmic patterns the moment they begin to emerge, allowing you to consciously choose a different response before getting caught in old loops. Pillar 5, creative mode versus reactive mode. Instead of being a victim of circumstances, you become the conscious architect of your experience. You ask, what do I want to create through this situation? How can I use this challenge as an opportunity for growth? The ultimate realization. True freedom isn't getting everything you want. It's not needing anything to be different for you to be at peace. When you reach this level of karmic mastery, you realize you've been playing a game with yourself all along. All the people who hurt you were actually serving your evolution by triggering growth. All the challenges that seemed like obstacles were actually opportunities in disguise. Everything that happened was perfect for your soul's development, even when it didn't feel that way at the time. This doesn't mean becoming passive or accepting abuse. It means recognizing that everything in your experience is happening for you, not to you. You stop fighting reality and start working with it consciously. The information I've shared with you today has the power to completely transform your life, but only if you apply it. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. Your karma isn't your destiny. It's your starting point. Every moment you have the opportunity to make conscious choices that shift your frequency and create new patterns. The universe is constantly responding to who you're being right now, not who you were yesterday. Start with just one technique from today's video. Maybe it's the morning energy audit. Maybe it's conscious forgiveness. Maybe it's the karmic mirror technique. Pick the one that resonates most strongly and commit to practicing it for the next 21 days. Remember, you're not healing your karma to become worthy of love, success, or happiness. You're already worthy. You're clearing karma to remember who you truly are beneath all the accumulated density. A powerful, creative being capable of consciously shaping reality. Your life is waiting for you to step into your full power. The universe is ready to support your highest vision the moment you align your energy with it. The question isn't whether you can transform your karma. The question is, are you ready to stop living as a victim of your past and start living as the conscious creator of your future? If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe for more content on conscious creation and spiritual mastery. And most importantly, go apply what you've learned. Your transformed life